hot wing. For American deli. For some ice cream. She just want her 20-piece. All flats with the lemon pepper. I was the first one to put her in a fur clad. Get you together. They never flow before. Try to come through security with some tennis shoes on. Take off real big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. That big boss music, big boss music. That big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, you better get used to it. Ain't no falling off, going straight up. You better get used to it. I need a raise, ain't taking pay cuts. You better get used to it. 100 for a verse, 100 for a show.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that's a better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Darnold now on second down. Incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Watch the Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A lot of times we talk about being opportunistic as a defense as a whole. Right now it's becoming just one guy on this defense.
And he is doing such a fantastic job because everyone emphasizes taking the ball away, going after the football. But some people just have a special knack for it. He forced 2 fumbles last week, and there he forces another one in this game.
He leaves this one for Howard, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
we go. You see it? You see it?
On third down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Sit up. 180.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Lock in, lock in. Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Oh, what a move. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10.
Red, up.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Watch out.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. A screen complete to Crowell. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
58 Mike, 58 Mike.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. A little dump off for Crowell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit, Detroit.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, We see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. But we got
Gun!
Mike 5'9". Come on. Check 3.
Gun!
Mike, check. 59.
A first down carry now for Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Darnold from the gun. Anderson a first down and more. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Detroit! Gun!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Being chased out left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Let's get it.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey.
Detroit!
58, right over there.
Here's Darnold. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Matthews, the intended target.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now Howard. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Go to the
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
4 down.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Finding Gabriel complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on. Easy. 4 down. Easy. Lock in. Check.
They pitch out to Howard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go. Hey, boys, lock in. Kill.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Steve McClendon able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, 4 down. Let's go. 24's on the move. Man's up. Watch tight end.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing here, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Gun!
Here we go.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
180!
After the interception, intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A first down throw, Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On first down, Darnold. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On first down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
4 down, check, 4 down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got this down to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey. 4 down.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
We go. You see it?
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Lock in.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Leopard!
A play fake, and it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Darnold to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 13-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lock in.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky gonna let one fly for right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock in.
On the toss play, Howard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
You got 4. You got 4.
Here's Trubisky. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. On 2nd down, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Anderson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Gone!
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Lucky 56.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's Darnold. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Darnold from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. He may try and run. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Trubisky will throw. And this will be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Red, up! 58 to the mic.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
We got three.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
59.
Detroit! Detroit!
Hey, let's get that.
Darnold now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And Myers able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Everyone's got four down. 58's Mike, 58's Mike.
He's back to throw. Man, and it hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
58.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Lock in.
He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yo, I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yo, I'm too up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the...
Okay, you got it. Look. Down. Down. Look at you down. Okay, you bumming. Look. Yeah.
cash, look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke. I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma stand up.